Cleopatra's family background. Cleopatra was a member of the Ptolemaic dynasty, which ruled Egypt for almost 3 centuries before her reign. She was born in Alexandria in 69 BC to Ptolemy Roman XII and his wife Cleopatra v. Tryphena. Her family was of Greek origin and spoke Greek as their primary language. Cleopatra's education and language skills. Cleopatra was highly educated and spoke several languages fluently. She was fluent in Greek, which was the language of the ruling class in Egypt, as well as in Egyptian, the language of the common people. She also spoke Latin, which was the language of Rome, the dominant power in the Mediterranean at the time. Cleopatra's beauty. Cleopatra's beauty was famous in her time, and she was often depicted in art as an idealized and glamorous figure. However, her beauty was not just skin deep. She was known for her wit, charm, and intelligence, which made her an effective leader and diplomat. Cleopatra's relationships with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. Cleopatra had romantic relationships with both Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, 2 of the most powerful men in Rome at the time. Her relationship with Caesar produced a son, Caesarion, and her relationship with Antony produced 3 children. Cleopatra's political savvy. Cleopatra was a skilled politician and diplomat who worked to maintain her power and independence while also forming alliances with Rome. She knew how to navigate the complex power dynamics of the Mediterranean world and was able to keep Egypt relatively stable during her reign. Cleopatra's military campaigns. Cleopatra was involved in several military campaigns, including a failed attempt to invade Arabia and a successful campaign against her own brother, whom she had deposed from the throne. Cleopatra's patronage of the arts. Cleopatra was a patron of the arts, and she supported the construction of several important public buildings in Alexandria, including a library and a museum. She was also known to have commissioned works of art, such as portraits of herself and her children. Cleopatra's death. Cleopatra's death is one of the most famous events of her life. According to the Roman historian Plutarch, she died by allowing herself to be bitten by an asp, a venomous snake, after her lover Mark Antony died by suicide. Cleopatra's legacy. Cleopatra's reign marked the end of the Ptolemaic dynasty and the beginning of Roman control over Egypt. However, her legacy has lived on through the centuries, and she has been the subject of numerous works of art, literature, and film. Cleopatra's role in the history of archaeology. Cleopatra's reign and the history of ancient Egypt have been the subject of extensive archaeological research. Excavations in Alexandria, the site of her capital, have uncovered important artifacts and buildings that provide insight into her life and times. Additionally, Cleopatra's patronage of the arts has left a rich legacy of art and architecture that is still studied and admired today.